man, say man, it's your boy, I am Wavy Ears. We're on SgfdTv, and today we're actually sitting down with the creator and owner of SgfdTv, Jay Stackz. Man, how you doing, bro?
It was good.
Man, what's going on, man? You looking tired? Wake up, we got a lot of stuff to talk about, man.
Talk about it, man.
Man, first and foremost, man, thank you for sitting down with us. You know, this is your platform, but we want to know who you are before the platform even came about. So
sure.
Jay Stackz, man, like the stuff we know about you, where are you from? Like, you from Trenton?
Yeah, I'm from Trenton originally. I was born in Trenton. Grew up, moved to Philly for a couple years throughout my middle school maybe. Then I went back to Trenton, high school, Trenton High, man.
Okay. So how long did you stay in Philly? You know, because the people that may know you, they don't know if you're really from Philly or from Trenton, you know? And you just mentioned you're kind of from both. Right. But what city would you claim?
For sure, born in Trenton, so that's what I'm sticking to. But it kind of was even. I ain't gonna lie. From lived in Northeast Philly, grew up playing for the Franklin Chargers. That's how my football background came. We talk about that a little bit more later. But I moved to South Philly. I did a year of high school in South Philly, my freshman year. Then I moved back to Trenton my sophomore year, and just been back and forth ever since. I'm from Trenton now.
Okay, all right. Well, now I know we're getting to the high school stage, but let's take it back a little bit. Yo, so who was Jay Stackz before Jay Stackz, man? How were you as a kid?
I ain't gonna lie, man. Jay Stackz always been Jay Stackz, and I could quote this ever since we had social media, MySpace, anything from that era. I always been Jay Stackz since a kid. Just been the same mode, man. Always really stayed out of trouble, played sports. Grew up on the positive side. Everybody wanted me to be the positive guy. I ain't really had too much positive people around me.
Now, a guy that is deemed to be positive, his supporting cast wants him to be positive. Yo, how did you keep your nose clean? You know, because you could just go and hop on Google. Right. You know, Trenton and Philly, you know, aren't maybe the best areas to stay positive. You know, so how were you able to accomplish that?
Well, I really always just stayed out of motherfuckers' business. That's really the answer for it. Like, I wasn't really into it with nobody. Always been cool. Girls always loved me. You feel me? Always just been that friendly person, but people knew not to fuck around with me. You feel me?
So you would say you were the popular guy?
Yeah, pretty much. I've been popular kind of my whole life, kind of. Not to toot my own horn now, but I pretty much been like just the known cool person. You feel me? It might have had something to do with my folks. You feel me? My folks wasn't nothing to be played with and shit. So that's pretty much what it was. I ain't never really had no problems and shit. And if it was problems, shit got resolved fast.
Right. All right. So you mentioned a little earlier, you basically bounced around from Trenton to Philly. So what was your home situation like? Did you grow up with two parent household? You know, one parent in the area? Like, give us a little background story.
No, I always had both my parents. I had some great parents too. They did the best they could for us. You know, they were separated since I was young, so I ain't really never see them together. But yeah, I always had both my parents.
And you played football all the way through high school, right? Mm-hmm. And what happened after high school? Did you pursue some college dreams?
Hell no, that shit fucked me up for real. Cause I kind of followed my friends. Even though when I went to Trenton, we had a nice, good squad and shit too, and we was nice. Feel me? We turned the whole program around. We was like went from like 2-10 to like 8-1 and shit like that. So we turned it around, we playoffs and shit, and we just had a good bond. So I actually chose to go to school with them when I shouldn't have. Feel me? To be totally honest with you, I should have just went my own route. But we went there, go to a junior college. That was bullshit, and you know, that shit could make you or break you for and that shit kind of broke me. I did a couple transfers. I did 3 different transfers to 3 different JUCOs, and kind of was big-headed. So kind of fucked myself up, but yeah, that shit, everything happened for a reason. We here now, though.
And I'm happy you said that, because I was just going to say, everything happens for a reason. Every lesson in life is in your life for a reason. So what experiences did you learn from those early JUCO years that potentially, you know, helped you with what you built today?
I ain't learned shit, but just don't quit on the next shit that you got going on. You feel me? That's pretty much about it. But that's my only lesson learned from that. But
Okay, so that's good stuff, man. You know, it seems like your upbringing was, a little bit of a negative circumstance, but people that are positive pushing you to be positive. Football was your love,
Right.
but we here to talk about music. So, man, when did music even become a thought? Like before, doing this, did you ever have a thought of becoming an artist?
Actually, it's some people that know. I started off kind of being a rapper.
Okay.
Feel me? Like,
Talk about it.
I was rapping a little bit. Feel me? I was rapping a little bit. Me and my homies and shit like that. Shit ain't really. We ain't really do nothing with it. But as we got a little bit older, my brother King, which is King Reek. I don't know if a lot of people know. King Reek's my actual blood brother. He started taking off with this shit. Feel me? So once he started taking off with this shit, I kind of was just like in the business with helping him book shows and shit like that. And just on accident, just on some brother shit for real. But started helping him out, and then a lot of people started thinking that like I was like a manager type somewhat, right? So once he got a little bit bigger, I started doing my own thing, grabbing some more other artists and shit like that.
Cool. Thank you for touching on that, because we're gonna expand that just a little later.
Yeah,
but I thank you for mentioning the King Reek, because that to me that was one of the first, it was like one of the first pieces of evidence that what you touch or what you're involved with could go, right?
Bro, yeah.
So a little bit before that, right? Football died down. You tucked it away. Did you what happened? You came back here. Like, where were your JUCOs at? Just real quick.
I went to school in New York first, right in the middle of Manhattan. Then I went to school in Corsicana, Texas.
Yeah.
It's called Navarro.
Okay.
Navarro College. Yeah.
All right. So come now. You're back in Trenton. You just kind of packed up your football dream that you've been chasing since second grade.
Right.
Then SgfD, I won't say the TV part because that kind of came now, but SgfD kind of came about. If you were around in the 2015s, 2016s, you saw them shirts all around the town.
2013, 2014, I would say.
Oh, 2013, 2014.
The shirts came a little after. Yeah.
Sure. So, first and foremost, what does SgfD mean?
I ain't gonna lie, y'all ain't gonna get that until I get a little bit bigger, cause it's a lot. It's a funny story, man. I have people laughing about that all the time, but SgfD, man, that's just like, it's everything. You feel me? It's the meaning is everything, but I have to disclose until I get a little bit bigger. I'll tell y'all that later.
Okay.
SgfD is everything, man.
So it's everything, man. It's everything that you stand for as of right now, and that's everything that you're going to expand on moving forward. Yeah. So that's what's up, man. So I know you were talking about, helping your brother King Reek book shows, but kind of before that, you were at least the new age of, promoters or, music enthusiasts who started throwing somewhat like talent showcases in the town.
Yeah. We was throwing showcases. I would call them concerts. That's what I was calling them. I wasn't really calling showcases. I feel like showcases, you got win money and prizes and shit like that. But I just wanted to. I seen this shit before what it is today. That's pretty much what I would do. I seen a lot of niggas. I'm like, yeah, they could be something. So I gave them the opportunity to be like, yo, look, do this in front of your crowd, so you could.
Right.
Dream bigger type shit.
So when was the first time, if you can take us back, that you put together a concert?
I think the first one was like summer of 2018 maybe.
Okay.
2019.
Okay. And how was that experience? Like your name is attached to a concert in Trenton.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit was crazy. It was crazy, but it was crazy because it had a better outcome than what I thought it was gonna have, to be honest with you. Had a lot of the artists, they didn't even know that motherfuckers be singing they shit word for word. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like that shit. It felt good to me, but I know it felt good to the artists that who was performing this shit.
No, and I totally agree, because I remember there was one time I actually attended one of your shows,
right.
And I was like taken back by just the crowd energy, like on a general, like on a big general scale,
right.
These people are unknown.
Yeah.
But you can't tell them people that in there,
that crowd, yeah.
Like you said, word for word energy, to the point where I saw the artists not even rapping anymore.
Right,
Yeah. And that's big.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? How'd you feel? Like, when the dust settled and you kind of see that your finished product, you know, what was kind of the energy around town?
It was cool, man. I feel like I gave a lot of people confidence to really do this shit. Like to really go hard on that. Like, whether they mention that shit or not, I feel like I'm the reason a lot of this shit, like, lit today, you feel me? I gave a lot of niggas confidence to do this shit.
Right.
Like, not the name dropping that, but I told a lot of niggas they should be a rapper, you feel me? Just from seeing this shit.
Yeah.
But, no, it that shit was lit.
So how important was it to you to put a light on the city of Trenton when it comes to rapping and music? And before you answer, I'm not saying there wasn't a light beforehand. We know there's people that came before us that did the damn thing.
Yeah.
But you ask me, the outsiders,
Right.
there was somewhat of a decline, you know, in the late 2000s, you know, entering 2010s and stuff.
Tell you what, this shit was never as big as how it is today, ever. I don't give a fuck. We gotta talk, unless you talking about like Naughty by Nature or whoever them the mainstream motherfuckers. Other than that, it was never nothing like how it is today. Feel me? And as it should be this way, but ain't nobody ever touched the shit that motherfuckers got going on, especially the younger niggas right now.
Okay, all right, that's good shit. Now, what I want to talk about is like during you making these concerts or orchestrating these concerts, right?
Right.
Just from the crowd's energy, from the outside looking in, it looked like you were able to get people from different hoods to be in the same building and perform and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, right.
Was there any issues behind the scenes, or was there any worry or concern that something could go left?
At first it was, but I just felt like I had some of the niggas that called each other ops in the same building and performing after each other and shit. You feel me? So, I mean, I think it's just how I constructed the shit. You feel what I'm saying? I let motherfuckers know what it was beforehand. Motherfuckers agreed to it. But then again, I think shit wasn't as serious as it was before now. Like, I probably wouldn't be able to pull that shit off now how I did at the time. But shit crazy now. Yeah,
we're going to get into that too.
Right.
But I just wanted to make it known that there was one point where Jay Stackz had people who were beefing in the same...
Niggas was in the building. And let's not get a fucked up. They was beefing at that time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They was beefing, but it ain't where it's at now. But niggas knew the chill.
So you're on your run, right? So it seems like I had the timeline a little messed up. But
right.
you're doing shows and concerts right around the time your brother's making crazy noise. I mean, if you're driving down Route 1, you saw King Reek on a billboard. That was something new to the town, at least from the outside point of view.
Yeah, nobody did that shit before. Yeah.
So like, take me you're putting concerts and shows together while also helping your brother elevate and get to the next level. How what was the atmosphere around your crew, your brother's crew, and then you as a promoter in Trenton?
It was feeling good. I ain't gonna lie, and I ain't gonna take credit for bro shit, but bro I helped him out with a lot of shit, a lot of projects, a lot of gigs that he did and shit for me. So he know that he'd be thanking me sometimes and shit. I helped him out. We helped each other out. But if it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't be doing the shit that I'm doing today. You feel me? So it's like, man, that shit all feel good.
All right. And like I've heard people talk about, either Jay Stackz directly or indirectly helped you in some way, right? And I'm not saying you were the only hands on, King Reek's elevation, but you definitely was one of them, right? Now, when all this was going on, right, and this is from the outside looking in, I want to know what pushed you away from the music promoter and kind of turned into a manager, leading you to, it seems like, your first artist on paper, which is the artist Young Baby.
Yeah. Shout out to Young Baby, man. Free Young Baby. Be home real soon. But you want to know how did that
come about from the concert days, King Reek's time, and you linking up with Young Baby? Like, where did the link up come from? Let's start with that.
Rest in peace to my boy Big T Block. First of all, Big T Block, he used to ask me to help him. You feel me? If he was here today, I'd probably be his manager today. But the way it was, I wasn't a manager at the time when he was alive and shit. But he always used to ask me for help and shit. You feel me? So, long story short, he had passed away. Baby Boy, which is known as Young Baby now, he came to me one day, and I know that was Big T Block folks. So he hit me one day. He was like, "Yo, how could I put a music video together and shit like that?" So as a favor to Big T Block, I helped him out. You feel me? Free nothing. I never charged him nothing. Plus, shit was slow at the time and shit like that. Pulled up on him and shit. Got a cameraman and shit for him. So he didn't know what to do. So I came along, met up with him. I shot the video. I didn't even know what the song sounded like or nothing. I didn't really know the story. I did know he got shot a couple months ago, but I didn't know when I got there. He told me he got shot 35 times. So I'm like, motherfucker, you got shot what? How many times? Feel me? He said, I got hit 35. He showed me the proof and everything. Feel me? So I'm like, hold up, fuck that. We about to spin the whole video. Now I'm in director mode. You feel what I'm saying? So I turned into a motherfucking director at the time. I said, bro, you got something. And then the song was fire. The song was fire on top of that. So R.I.P. Rico, he had little Rico there, little Rome, which is one of my artists now too. We gonna get to that too. But they had something that I like. And after the video was done, he was like, yo, bro, you wanna be my manager? I'm like, I never even thought about being nobody's manager before, you feel what I'm saying? But I'm like, I just agree. I'm like, I'm fucking with it. I'm like, I got a whole plan for you and everything.
So the manager role came to you in a way.
It came to me, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like I ain't asked for this shit. He really asked me, and then like that's why I'm thankful for him to this day, cause he put me on some shit on the real. Like we put each other on some shit.
What was going through your mind, like as a creator, like the person you are? What was going through your mind, man?
Man, after we shot the music video, and after he asked me to be a manager, I knew what I was gonna do with that. You know what I'm saying? I knew what I was gonna do with that, cause I know how the business work and shit like that. I didn't think it would be that big though. You feel what I'm saying? I really didn't, but I just knew it was gonna compete with the motherfuckers what Trenton had going on. You feel what I'm saying? Man, a week later, that bitch viral. You know what I'm saying? That shit viral, and that shit, it was crazy. And 1 week after his first music video drop, we got labels. Feel me? Shit from there, that shit.
Any that you can name drop?
I can name. Anything you could think of was on my phone. You feel me? It was on both of our phones. We in Zoom meetings, Alamo. Let's just say Universal. Everybody in Universal. Warner. Everybody in Warner. Everybody, bro. Any label you could think of, we talked to. You feel me? If he was on right now, he'd definitely be on.
Okay, all right. Man, see, that's a crazy story. Literally, like, that doesn't happen too much. A lot of people, gotta put in the grind, and it's different strokes for different folks. Right. It seemed like one music video kind of made him know.
It took him. It really did take him. What I could say is, what slowed some of the labels from pulling out and be like, all right, yeah, come on right now, is just he only had one music video at the time.
Yeah. But
now since we've been rolling, they still calling now. They just waiting for him to come home. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is.
Okay, all right. So I know you guys are in motion, you're getting calls and stuff like that. So you're giving me the vibe from, I should say, an industry perspective. Right. Give me the vibe from your town. Like what was going on that first month that back then, the song's called Back Then video dropped?
First month, everybody dick ride. I ain't gonna lie, everybody. He had the time, bro. When I'm starting to shoot videos and shit like that. Everybody, I'm me personally. Just from my perspective, I want to say dick ride. Let me take that back. But everybody was like proud of him and shit. You feel me? And every time we shooting a video, hey, baby boy, I'm baby. You feel me? They like he like a hood star type shit. That shit. I was happy to see that shit. Feel me? Because I want to say he ain't had a love before, but they treated him like he was somebody else after that shit.
Good stuff, man. So now he's getting recognition, he's getting love, right? But with the love comes the hate. Right. Let me ask you a question. As the manager, you saw a kid with potential, crazy story, you wanted to kind of help him out of his situation, right? You were like in the promoter role, right? Helping a lot of people on from different hoods. Right. Now you're fixating on one person from a particular hood. Now, from you and your past being the popular guy, friendly guy, what was maybe the reaction, not from your guys, but from the general people? What was the reaction once they found out you were representing Young Baby?
I ain't gonna lie, some motherfuckers started treating me different. I ain't gonna lie about that. But niggas knew not to come crazy or nothing, you feel what I'm saying? So it's like I always had that love. So it's some motherfuckers be shady. You feel me? Some motherfuckers be shady, but even like to this day, it ain't a part of Trenton I can't go. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nowhere I can't be at out there. But you know, it is what it is. I wouldn't even just say it's from the opposite hoods type shit. It's even from his hood. Niggas, it's some niggas I don't want to see him with. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like I don't really be paying attention to that shit like that. Though I feel what you're saying. Though I feel it.
No, I totally get it, man. It's all business and stuff, right? But in a certain way, right? It's just like there was a time frame where if people were following you on Instagram, it almost, to put it this way, for clouded judgment, right? It may have seemed like it was a little bit more than just manager artist role.
No. Niggas gonna think, some certain motherfuckers be like, they think that's my boy now, and that now that I'm with them type shit. You feel me? Or if I'm representing him, that's what it is. Whole time it ain't like that, bro. Like I from a lot of hoods, I still get a lot of love and shit like that. So like if people like I'm just saying what I've been hearing, right? Sure, yeah.
So people may say Jay on the other side, which means you're not. Right. Now I'm not saying the people that were at your shows, but maybe the people who affiliate with the people that were at your shows.
It could have been people at the shows too. It could have been, but now I get what you're saying.
So what's your take on that?
My take on that is this: his personal beef ain't my personal beef. So I don't look at niggas like that. But if they do look at me like that, it's cool and it's understandable too. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't got no problems with niggas. If niggas got problems with me, that's on them. Feel me? And anyway, I ain't trying to be niggas' friends anyway for that. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, however niggas look at me, I don't fuck with niggas anyway. You feel what I'm saying? But I ain't no op. Because especially me don't share the same dead homies or anything. You my op if we got the same dead homie. But if it ain't that, you feel me? It ain't that. So
yeah, man, I know you're saying you're keeping it strictly business, right? For you, there's nothing personal, right? You're about a bag.
Right.
But in general, right, if people have this perceived perception on you and your artists, your camp in general, does it make it hard to work with people, or like do people don't want to work with you? Like, what's the situation around that?
First and foremost, I don't really be looking to work with niggas.
Well, my fault. You as a manager and Young Baby as an artist.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Everybody from the town hit me up, asked me to manage them. No matter what side they from, you feel me? Because they know my worth type shit. So, like, I can show you my DM right now. It's nigga every day in that bitch ask me, yo, you got managers? You trying to manage me? Type shit. And they be from every hood. Feel me? Whether niggas know it or not, I don't know if they trying to backdoor me or not, whatever it is. But niggas ask me every day, yo, you trying to be my manager? You trying to be my manager? You just gotta. I never really reply because I got too much going on.
I got you. And I like how you say you got too much going on.
Right.
And you already kind of mentioned it. Yeah. I know on a number scale, Young Baby may be your most known popping artist, but you got some other people that that were leveling up before their situation. Name your roster.
I got the best roster, bro. The best roster to me. I got a superstar nigga named EBK Rome. A lot of people know him. If you don't know him, search him up. I feel like he's gonna be the biggest thing in the industry one day. Like literally bigger. He got a story, he got the look, he got the music is everything, you feel me? And that just speaks for itself. He's still young, free EBK Rome. I got De Niro. He didn't sign with me, but I've been holding him down since he been locked up and shit. Once he come home, I'm gonna officially sign him. I feel like he fired, and he got a good crazy work ethic. I got Leah. She's still in the works. She actually was my first artist that I signed actually before Young Baby, but we never really got to work because just some writing issues. We got to find her pen, and I still got bro. He ain't all the way on the roster, but we still working. You know what I'm saying, can't reach, and I feel like nobody could go with us. You know what I'm saying? Nobody, not just Trenton, nobody in Jersey could go with us. You feel me?
Okay.
We on some shit.
The platform, man. You went from making it like the name of your, let's just say, label,
right,
to creating a platform for interviews, vlogs, just videoing in general.
Right.
Take me through that process.
All right, so shout out to Young Baby, man. Young Baby, if it wasn't for him, it wouldn't probably be no SGFD, to be keeping honest. Or SgfdTV. I think his incarceration is the reason why this channel stayed alive. Because like I said, when I started managing, he had no channel, he had nothing, you feel me? So boom, I made this channel up, made an SgfdTV, we put his shit on there, and shit went viral. Subscribers started going up and shit like that. So alright, boom. He get locked up. Now he ain't got nothing to post. You feel what I'm saying? Or we ain't got the channel just sit with all these subscribers and all these viewers and shit coming in. So found another lane with it. I felt like we could be doing more shit to build the brand up. So by the time he come home, this shit still lit. You know what I'm saying? Got my team together, start doing interviews with my guy behind himself. I ain't wait for years. I got Corey. Crazy story how we ran into him. It's another day, but cameraman official. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we doing, man. That's how this shit came about.
That's good stuff, man. And let us know, like, where you trying to take this, man? Like, and before you answer, I just want to let you know there's certain people around here that call you the Trent's Coach K. Yeah. So that's a big title, man. And I'm not making that up. Go scroll on Facebook all day for all you scrollers, man.
You call me Diddy, Coach K.
Yeah.
So, Lucius Lion.
What I'm saying is people in the town recognize you as a playmaker, right?
Sure, yeah.
So. Is that pressure for like just anything you touch that has to go crazy?
Yeah, no, I don't be worrying about that shit like that. I ain't gonna lie, bro, but it's like when me and these artists get up, we do something magical, we do something crazy, and shit just be going crazy. But for this channel, I just wanted to be something big, man. I felt like another reason I made this channel is because a lot of these blogs be bullshit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these guys be promoting the wrong shit. They be trying to steer some shit. These niggas be weirdos, not even from the trenches for real. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if I got this platform and shit like that, I'm trying to get it on, fuck being on A level, I'm supposed to blow this shit up and make more platforms want to be like my shit on a positive note, you feel what I'm saying? Because if you look at our shit, we not entertaining no beefs. Like, even though niggas is really in some real life beefs and niggas really got ops and shit like that, but ain't nobody promoting that shit because all that shit is make the shit worse, you feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I ain't gonna name these blogs and shit, but these blogs be bullshit, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's what this channel came about. What Dirk said, he the voice of the trenches in the rap shit. We the voice of the trenches in his blog shit. You feel what I'm saying?
And I just have one more question before we wrap it up, man.
Sure.
You type SGFD and then stop on IG. Yeah. You're gonna see, SgfdTV. Right. You're also gonna see that has no post yet, right? SgfdTV
Yeah.
And this probably takes the story full circle.
Right,
so tell me what's all that about, because it has 0 posts. I see you got a few followers, and the bio is basically saying, get ready for the sports agency. Yeah. So talk us through that, your mindset around that, where you trying to take it.
You gotta understand, man, one time I gave up on my dream, my football dream. You know what I'm saying? I gave up on that shit, but not fully because we about to be back at that shit, you feel me? So we about to get a whole bunch of athletes and shit. After we get this artist shit popped up, we gonna get a whole bunch of athletes and we back in the sports world, man. We back in the sports game. So that's what we on.
Okay, so
I'm glad you peeped that though, because a lot of niggas ain't peeped that. You feel what I'm saying? But it's there. Go follow the page.
Okay, all right. Well, hey, man, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for sitting down with us, man. Any last words you would like to say to the camera?
Man, free the guys, man. Shout out to the guys, man. You already know, man. SgfdTV, we coming strong and we coming big. Shout out, and the label coming soon, man. Free the guys. Shout out to the guys. SgfdTV. We out.